Hey, happy Friday, guys. Whenever you open a fresh can of BBs, I tell all of you guys this. I try to. Sometimes I forget when we're going back and forth in email. But these Superbird builds are only meant to shoot Daisy zinc-plated BBs. See, look at these copperheads that I just pulled out of somebody's magazine. See all that rust? That rust will get in your valve body, and having your valve sliding back and forth on it, it'll actually eat away at that seal, and you'll get leaks there. And the copperheads are also not nearly as uniform. And when you open a fresh can of these, just take your, I like to use this stuff. You can use Pell Gun oil, anything that is silicone based. You don't want to put hydrocarbons in here like like WD-40 or something like that. Well, for one, WD-40 gums up, but you just don't want your gun dieseling or having the opportunity to diesel, because you can mess up some things in there, and you sure wouldn't want your valve body exploding. So just a little squirt of that. Put your top back on. Roll them around. Until they're evenly coated. You don't want a whole lot in there. You just want them evenly coated. And when they're evenly coated, you can start to see it bead up on the side. Alright. Now what I've been doing is a customer bought a gun like that one over there on the wall that Drozmax did. And it's set up for external battery packs. Now, since Drozmax isn't in business anymore, he found somebody to make these 5S packs for him out of the 18650s. And I was thinking, well, you know, in my old test, I couldn't get it to work. And that was quite a few years ago. And here's my old test gun that I had for that. And I got this thing out earlier. It's got the Ryobi stock on it. And please, don't ask me if you can buy this. No, I'm not selling this one, but if Clamper Brother sees this video, Clamper Brother, post a link down below if you want to make any more of these for anybody. Just in the comments. And, okay, listen to this thing when it fires up. So that was a long time ago. So I've made a lot of changes since then. That was the test gun that got us to 4K, basically. So I was thinking that I could test it against this 6-cell battery that I made. This is the one that I run my kid's big wheel off of. You may have seen that video. But fully charged, this would be 25.2 volts with a ton of amperage. So I was wondering if, since we're above the 25 volt threshold and this thing can really deliver the amperage, if it would damage the circuit board. But I just put it on the charger after replacing the cell on it, and it will not charge past 25 volts. So that's kind of out the window. What I did do was I just shot this gun. It's nice and tuned up with 6 of my 14500s. And it ran great. And then, so I got that for a baseline. And then I got my old 5S pack from Drozmax out and hooked it up. I'll show you how I hooked it up in just a second. But this is the gun running off of a 5S pack. when I started out, this magazine was full. So, you can see that it is working very good off of a 5S pack, which is great because you don't have to worry about your capacity. I don't know if it'll last longer than these or not because of different variables, voltage versus amperage. But this is very cool to know that it is running off of a 5S pack. Now, how I got this in here. Some of you have seen this. They've been with me for a while. What this is, it's just a Dean's connector for that. And these are just alligator clips. What I do is your negative lead goes in here on the board, on the display side. So I'll just grab it with the hemostat. Open her up like that. Down here at the bottom here we have a Sergey's board. I'm going to grab it with that on either side. They're the battery tabs. Now this is all good and well for testing. I didn't want to have to put an entirely different board into another gun. But you see, there we have it. And you just do the same thing on the other side. Not necessarily the best way to do it, but it's an effective way to do it if you just need to bang out a test or something. Alright, I think that about wraps that up. So that's very cool. We're running 4K on a 5S pack. I don't know if it'll do 6K yet or not, but we're definitely going to find out. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Later.